You already know what you should do. You know what habits to change. You know what decisions would improve your life. Yet somehow you do the opposite. Not once, not occasionally, but repeatedly. This is not because you are weak, lazy, or undisciplined. It is because your brain is designed to resist change, even when change is good for you. Today, we will uncover why your brain fights growth, why motivation keeps failing, and how real change actually becomes possible. In the last video, we talked about self-sabotage. We explained how people unconsciously block their own progress. But here is the deeper layer. Self-sabotage is not the root problem. It is a symptom. The real cause is something much more powerful: your brain's resistance to change. Until you understand this, you will keep repeating the same cycles, no matter how badly you want a different life. Your brain has one primary mission: survival, not happiness, not success, not fulfillment. Survival. From a psychological perspective, change represents uncertainty. And uncertainty has always meant danger. So when you attempt to change your habits, identity, or lifestyle, your brain interprets it as a threat. That threat activates stress. Stress activates fear. Fear triggers resistance. This is why change feels uncomfortable, exhausting, and emotionally heavy. Most people believe that desire creates change. It does not. You can want something deeply and still resist it unconsciously, because desire comes from the conscious mind. Resistance comes from the nervous system, and the nervous system always has more power. This is why motivation fades. This is why discipline feels forced. And this is why people fall back into old patterns. The comfort zone is misunderstood. It is not where you feel comfortable. It is where your brain feels familiar. Familiarity equals safety, even if that familiarity includes stress, failure, or pain. Your brain would rather stay in a known struggle than risk an unknown improvement. That is why people stay in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, habits that harm them. Not because they enjoy it, but because it is predictable. Dopamine is often misunderstood as the pleasure chemical. It is actually the anticipation chemical. Your brain releases dopamine when it expects a reward. But here is the problem. Quick rewards produce high dopamine with low effort. Long-term growth produces low dopamine with high effort. So scroll-in, junk food, distractions, and avoidance feel easier than discipline, learning, or consistency. This chemical imbalance makes change feel boring, painful, and unrewarding in the short term. Many people report sudden fatigue when they try to improve their lives. This is not laziness. It is cognitive overload. Change requires new neural pathways. New pathways require energy. Your brain prefers automation. Habits require less energy than conscious decisions. So when you break routine, your brain pushes back by creating mental exhaustion. This is a defense mechanism, not a flaw. Real change threatens identity. If you see yourself as inconsistent, disciplined habits feel unnatural. If you see yourself as unlucky, success feels uncomfortable. If you see yourself as anxious, calm feels unfamiliar. Your brain protects identity more than goals. That is why people unconsciously sabotage progress that contradicts who they believe they are. Forcing change triggers internal conflict. One part of you pushes forward, another part pulls you back. This internal war drains energy and creates burnout. Psychology shows that sustainable change happens through cooperation, not domination. You do not defeat your brain, you retrain it. Change happens when safety increases. When your nervous system learns that growth does not equal danger, resistance decreases. This happens through small, repeated actions. Not dramatic transformations, not extreme discipline, but consistent, manageable steps. Your brain needs evidence, not motivation. Every broken promise to yourself reduces self-trust. Every small follow-through restores it. Self-trust is the foundation of change. Without it, discipline feels fake. With it, consistency feels natural. This is why starting small is not weakness. It is intelligence. Most people wait to feel ready. Ready never comes. Readiness is a result of action, not a requirement for it. The brain updates beliefs after behavior, not before. You become confident by acting, not by thinking. Another major misunderstanding is the belief that willpower is unlimited. People think strong individuals simply push through resistance. Psychology shows the opposite. Willpower is a temporary resource. It weakens under stress, lack of sleep, emotional overload, and decision fatigue. This is why people can be disciplined in one area of life, but completely stuck in another. Change fails not because people lack strength, but because they rely on force instead of design. Most behavior is not driven by personality. It is driven by environment. Your surroundings quietly shape your actions without your awareness. If distraction is always available, focus becomes difficult. If comfort is always accessible, effort feels unnecessary. Trying to change without changing your environment is like swimming against a current. Psychology shows that small environmental adjustments create massive behavioral shifts. This is not weakness. This is how the brain works. Many people believe that understanding the problem deeply will solve it, but overthinking often reinforces resistance. The brain uses analysis as a form of avoidance. Planning replaces action. Research replaces commitment. Thinking feels productive, but it keeps you safe from risk. Real change begins when understanding turns into movement, even when clarity feels incomplete. There is a hidden fear beneath resistance to change, the fear of responsibility. If you change, excuses disappear. If you grow, blame has nowhere to go. If you improve, your life becomes your responsibility. For many people, staying stuck protects them from accountability. This fear is rarely conscious, but it is powerful. Comparing your progress to others damages motivation. Your brain interprets comparison as threat. Threat increases stress. Stress increases avoidance. Change requires safety, not pressure. Progress happens faster when attention stays inward, focused on your own pace. Change does not happen when you feel inspired. It happens when you feel safe enough to try. Emotional safety allows mistakes. It allows slow progress. It allows imperfection. When you remove punishment from failure, the brain becomes more willing to explore growth. This is how learning actually works. Every small win sends a powerful signal to the nervous system. It says, "This is survivable. This is manageable. This does not lead to danger." Over time, these signals replace fear with familiarity. And familiarity reduces resistance. This is why lasting change always looks boring from the outside. Most people quit because change feels slow. But psychology shows that slow change compounds. What feels insignificant today becomes identity tomorrow. The brain updates beliefs through repetition, not intensity. Patience is not passive. It is strategic. Your brain is not broken. It is protective. When you understand this, self-hatred disappears, and progress becomes possible. Change is not about becoming someone new. It is about teaching your brain that growth is safe. If this video helped you understand yourself more clearly, stay with this channel. We explore psychology not to judge ourselves, but to free ourselves. Comment "aware" if this resonated with you, and subscribe for deeper psychological insights.